Today, we have some exciting updates on Samsung's next-generation foldable phones, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Galaxy Z Flip 6. With more details emerging, we're getting a clearer picture of what to expect from these highly anticipated devices. So let's dive right in. One of the most intriguing aspects we've been following is Samsung's chipset strategy for these upcoming foldables. Initially, there were rumors suggesting that Samsung might adopt a dual-chip strategy for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 similar to the Galaxy S series. This would mean using an Exynos chip in some markets and a Snapdragon SoC in others. However, a recent report from the ELEC has turned these rumors on their head. According to anonymous sources cited by the Korean publication, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 will exclusively use Qualcomm solutions. Yes, that's right. Both phones are expected to be equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip worldwide. Now, you might be wondering why Samsung has decided to go this route, especially since their latest Exynos 2400 chip has reportedly closed the performance gap with Qualcomm. Well, according to the ELEC sources, the decision isn't about performance or reliability concerns. Instead, it's all about cost. For a dual-chip strategy to be profitable, Samsung would need to sell a significant number of devices to offset the additional cost of developing phones on two different platforms. Despite the growing popularity of Samsung's foldable phones, it seems they aren't yet selling in the volumes necessary to make a dual-chip strategy viable. Hence, the move to stick with this Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 globally. In other exciting news, we've also got some juicy details about the camera setup on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Initially, it was rumored that the Fold 6 would feature the same camera array as its predecessor, which was a bit of a letdown, but a new leak might just change that. Reliable leaker Exynos has shared a photo that appears to show a new camera module for the Galaxy Z Fold 6. While the leak doesn't give us specific details about the camera specs, the new design suggests there could be some hardware upgrades in store. Given that the current sensors are on par with those in the Galaxy S24, an upgrade would definitely be a welcome improvement. Additionally, there's some good news about the foldable screen. Exynos has also mentioned that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 will have a less visible crease compared to the Fold 5. Although the crease won't disappear entirely, this improvement should enhance the overall user experience. We can expect Samsung to unveil the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6 at the Galaxy Unpacked event, likely happening in early July. Mark your calendars because these devices are shaping up to be quite impressive. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed these updates on Samsung's upcoming foldables. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. What are your thoughts on the new Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6? Are you excited about the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip and the potential camera upgrades? Let me know in the comments section below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.